Hi, I am here with Malachi and Freya, stars of the new Zombies 4 movie, and we're gonna talk about zombies. So, being the fresh new faces of the Zombies 4, what was like a pinch me moment on set for you? Did you have a moment like that at all?
100%. I'd say my biggest pinch me moment was the first day that I saw everyone in costume together, because we had like a month of rehearsals where we did like dance training and all of that, but the first day that everyone was like their characters and not just the people who I've gotten to know for the past month was so surreal. It was the first time I saw Zed and Addison, characters who I've always admired when I was younger, growing up watching the movies, so that was very surreal.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a weird answer, and I feel like I'm gonna say my first pinch me moment about the whole thing was the very last day.
Yeah.
Because it was like I think it all felt surreal when we were like when you're filming, you're not really like your mind is on the character and your mind is in the experience, and so you're not really thinking about like what really is happening, and like it all moves so quick. The audition process was so long, and then you go to New Zealand and then you're filming and you're like your brain's moving a million miles an hour, and then the last day you hear, all right, that's a wrap on Malachi Barton, Freya Skye, and then it's like, okay, pinch me, it just happened and now it's done.
We did it.
So it's like, yeah, it was wild, but I'm gonna say that's my
Yeah, no, that's amazing. That's amazing. And speaking of that, was there anything working on a Disney Channel movie that surprised you, whether it be this like behind the scenes, the cast, the set? Was there anything that was surprising about working on Zombies or a Disney Channel movie in general?
Oh, something that surprised me was how little we used green screen. I was thinking, for a world as magical as Zombies and how picturesque and beautiful all the movies are, there must be like a lot of faking it and having to pretend that you're behind a beautiful mountain. But like, we really didn't. Being in New Zealand, it was so stunning. All the waterfalls and the sand dunes and everything. We were really there, so it was so easy to feel immersed in the filming because you really were surrounded by it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I feel like one thing that at least a difference from this and then other Disney projects that I've done in the past is the crew in New Zealand is so much different. It's like not in like a good or bad way, but it's just so much different than like an American crew or a crew in Vancouver. It's like they are just all just so happy to be there, like on a level of happy that you'll never experience. Like it's just they show up, the people behind the camera and the cameramen and the writers, the set deck, everybody, the greens is all just like have the biggest smile on their faces and just so grateful, and you become friends with them. Like you're introducing yourselves to them, having conversations with the people that you wouldn't expect yourself to have the conversations with.
Yeah.
Which is a really cool experience and really great. And I would not trade New Zealand experience for anything else in the entire world.
I want to go back.
Wow. Yeah, they're doing something good on the opposite end of the globe, I guess.
They're doing something there.
100%.
I love that. Okay, so with the Daywalkers, with the vampires, new characters getting introduced, what is something that you want fans to take away from meeting your characters? Because obviously this is the 4th movie. There's been a fan base built up. What is something about your characters that you want fans to take away when meeting them?
Oh.
I feel like the big one is just like a sense of curiosity for mine. Just because I think that kids these days need to be curious. Like and a lot of kids are curious, and they're just like always eager for the next experience and stuff like that. And I think that that's something that that Victor is. He's also very expressive. Like he shows like. He's not afraid to say how he feels, and I mean you see that in the very literally beginning of the movie when he's introduced, when he's like already saying, I want to experience all of the world, I want to experience the other parts of the world, and I think that that's something that I really hope that kids can take away. You know, just be expressive and don't be afraid to say how you really feel.
Yeah, and I feel not to be like deep with mine, but something I would love people to take away from Nova is to think outside of. Not be afraid to do something differently. I think Nova was so focused on impressing her dad and pleasing him and meeting his expectations and doing what she's always been taught to do and told is the right way to live. So I think it's scary doing something different to what's always been taught to you, but I think it's also okay. So I think that's my biggest thing I would love people to take away, that it's okay to do something different sometimes. It's okay to do what not everyone else is doing. if that's what feels right to you.
Yeah, if that's what feels
you
right.
want to.
If you want to. I love that so much. Well, thank you guys so much for
you.
answering
you.
my questions. You guys are so amazing and great, and I'm so excited for everyone to see this new Zombies movie.